what the fuck is up, y'all? I just finished taking a long ass hot shower, which was needed after a long day of work. Man, look at what the fuck we got going on outside, bruh. Keep in mind, it is about to be April, bruh. Like, what the fuck is this, Canada? Like, bruh. Anyways, yo, I know it's been a while. Honestly, life's been pretty packed lately. And at the same time, I just got pretty lazy with this YouTube shit, if I'm being honest. But consistency is key, so I'm trying to come back, trying to stay consistent. But the reason I've been gone for so long is because the last 3 weeks I've been working full time, like Monday to Friday, and I haven't really cared much for making YouTube videos on the weekends. And during the weekdays, I don't really get too much time, but where the fuck have I been the past few weeks? Well, let's run it back. So, last winter in like September, October, November, I had this other job and I ran up a couple $1,000s and I saved up. And I decided, man, fuck it, let me go enjoy the fruits of my labor. And what I decided to do is I took some time off and I was planning to go travel the world. You know, I had some money saved up, so I was gonna go travel the world. But the problem was I had this passport coming in the mail and there was like this post strike in Canada and it delayed all my plans. So by the time I had the passport in hand, it was already like, fuck, is it still worth it going on this vacation? Or should I just enjoy my money on something else? And basically, long story short, what I ended up doing was I ended up going like 5 months without a job. And I blew through all my money. I didn't waste my money on anything. It was just like bills and adult shit that I had to pay for, like food and like bills and like rent, you know, dumb, mundane shit like that. Shit that doesn't really matter. Then the beginning of March came around and I was like, damn, I'm damn near fucking broke. I was like, I'm making no money. I got like $1,000 to my name, or maybe like $1,500 to my name. I gotta do some shit soon, cause motherfucker got bills to pay. This money's not gonna make itself. So what I decided to do, the most logical thing, what did I do? I just went back and I got another job. So that's what I've been doing, and it's been good. You know, I like my job. It's chill, no complaints, and it's just time to run up my sack. So why am I in this predicament? I'm in this predicament because, number one, I decided to save my money and wait for something to come to me when I was supposed to go out and chase something. I had like $5,000. I could have invested $1,000 into a business, or $500 or $1,000 into a business, and who knows, maybe I could be making $1,000 a week from home right now without really doing too much work. I just didn't take the risk. So all that goes to say, man, if you know that there's something in your life that you gotta do, don't wait for the right time, bro. The right time doesn't exist. The only right time is right now. And if you choose to give up right now, you're gonna have to deal with the regret of what could have been. Now, of course, I don't say that to say I regret anything, any of the decisions I made with my money. You know, I think my money was well used, and what's in the past is in the past anyway, so there's no going back. But now that I'm in the now, I got a new perspective on this, and now that I'm making money again, it's really opened up my eyes to, do I really want to work a job for the rest of my life, 10 hours a day? Like, nah, fuck that. That's not by the way. However, you can't go from 0 to 1,000,000. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work like that. So by putting in those hours that I'm doing right now, It's going to give me the leverage to be able to capitalize on something that will actually benefit me in more ways than a normal job could. Something that can be scaled tremendously compared to just time spent. X dollars per hour equals how much money you make every day. Now, of course, if you're living a life where you like your job and you've always wanted to do the thing that you're doing and you make good money off of it, well, then I applaud you. Good for that. Good for you. However, you are one of the very, very few people on earth who live like that, because most people who live a job where they get paychecks and that's how they pay for their life, most of them are not happy, and most of them would go broke if they had a medical emergency or something came up. Most people don't even have a few $1,000s saved up in their bank account. So it's really opened up my eyes, and I'm saying this to say, number one, if you want to start a business, by all means, go and do it. However, if you are trying to start a business with no money and you've never even had a job before, my friend, that is a recipe for disaster. You at the very, very least, gotta go and find yourself some type of job. Can be a minimum wage job, can be something, whatever. Doesn't have to be too extravagant, just something to give you some capital. And then once you have that, with this new money, you can invest it. Because if you don't take that risk, nobody's gonna take it for you, bro. Absolutely nobody. Nobody's gonna come down and stick out their hand and say, yo, I got you. I'm gonna teach you how to be financially free. Maybe somebody will. Maybe you're the lucky one in a billion people who does have that type of person in their life. However, most people are not, and most people are gonna let that affect them in the ways of, oh, since nobody's gonna teach me how to do it, well, I'm probably gonna fail if I try, so I'm just not even gonna try at all, which is a loser mentality. You cannot think like that if you have big dreams. Big dreams to a person who has no self-limitation are only goals. Let me say that again. Big dreams to a person with no self-limitations are only goals. Why do I say this? Because if a person has this crazy, absurd dream, but their mind doesn't limit themselves, it's only a matter of time until said person achieves whatever goal they want to achieve. So, with that in mind, if you don't got anything going for you, and if you want to start a business, go get yourself a job. It's gonna take sacrifice. I did not want to work another job in my life ever again after I worked my first job at Dairy Queen for like 3 weeks, and then I got fired because I missed a day of work. That was when I knew that is not the way to live, and I told myself I will never let myself work a job again. However, money does appear out of thin air, but if you want to be more consistently making money, money is everywhere, so you do have to put yourself out there in order to get this money first. Once you have money, once you know what it's like to have money, money will start circulating around you, because you are what you attract, and you attract what you are. So if you are abundant in wealth, the money will just keep coming to you, and money will come in opportunities. It will show itself as opportunities. Maybe you won't see the money itself, however, there will be opportunities that will be shown to you by the universe for you to actually achieve this money. So now that I got this job, like, it's not like I hate my job. My job is pretty alright, but would I rather be working 1 or 2 hours a day from my house or on a beach or in a fucking cafe with my friends versus spending 10 hours a day just working. Well, you better believe I'd rather be on that fucking beach. But right now, sacrifices have to be made so that future me will be able to reap the benefits of what I sowed. I'm gonna check back in whenever I feel like it, to be honest, whenever I feel like there's something worth updating. And shit, man, I'm gonna be honest, I gotta take accountability right now. Ever since starting my job, I have fallen off of my game. In this past month, I've probably read 0 pages of any book that I own, which is crazy because I got like a whole bookshelf right there. And I even got 2 books right beside me on my nightstand. But honestly, that just goes to show everything is about balance. Like, I'm out here working 50 hours a week. Do I have time to go read a book? Yes, I absolutely do. I also have not journaled as often as I should be. I've journaled maybe twice, maybe 3 times in the past month, which is something that I try to make a daily habit. So for me to do it 2 or 3 times a month, that is pretty inconsistent of me. Even working out, like, I've been sacrificing making money for my physical health and my learning as well because I haven't been reading. So even working out very inconsistently, maybe 2, maybe 3 times a week, maybe, which is not the norm for me. I try to work out at least every day, even if it's something as simple as doing a push-up. Like, take that in. 2 out of 3 days are the only times where I will pull myself to do some type of workout. The other days I won't even do a push-up. Yes, my job does require physical labor, but it's not the same as waking up and saying I'm going to work out before going to work. It is not the same thing because it's about discipline. So I'm putting this out there to say, yes, you're making money, but you are not as disciplined as you could be. You are still not close to your full potential, and that is only your fault. By setting systems in place for yourself, you will be able to reach more potential than you are at right now. So just audit your life, audit your day-to-day life. What the fuck are you doing wrong? That you're not able to wake up, eat the frog, work out, journal, read, meditate, and then get ready to go to work. Even though you have to start work at 6 a.m., there's still no excuse why you can't wake up and just at least brute force the activities that you know you have to do because you know you have to do them. Then again, these activities will not make you rich. However, it is just the principle of having the discipline to do the hard things even when you feel like not doing them. And on that note, I am about to go cook myself up a good, mean, medium rare steak. And I'm about to put that with some fucking blueberry protein smoothie and some fucking cheese and some fucking eggs and some fruits. And then I'm gonna go finish the day with some new Fortnite. And with that, I'm gonna catch y'all motherfuckers in the next video. Shout out to you for tuning in. Stay positive. Stay strong-headed. Pay attention. Glory vision is the motherfucking mission. Stay strong-headed and pay attention. Pleasure versus fulfillment. Learn the fucking difference. Peace.